is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
You've tuned into India's most watched real estate guide, the property show, 1,000 episodes, and we are still going strong. And what we do is very simple. Based on your budget and the city of your choice, our knowledge partner license for a shortlist the best buys. Let's welcome Pankaj Kapoor, MD of the company. Pankaj, thanks very much for joining me, and let's take our viewers through what's on the show today. 1 and 2 BHK homes in prime property markets of Mumbai, and the budget's up on your screen. Also home options in Thane in a pocket-friendly budget of 25 lakh rupees. We're going to make your home search in Mumbai easy and give you 5 locations with the right infrastructure with great connectivity. Also on the show, some ways in which Maharashtra government can boost affordable housing to tackle the housing shortage, and value for money buys in Pune also on our radar today. Speaking of budget buys, you could find several of these on online home carnival hosted by housepolo.com in partnership with JLL. Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Pune and Indore, some of the markets that we'll cover right up front. Vivek Behel on the phone line with us. Hi Vivek, go ahead.
Hi. So I'm looking to invest in property in Mumbai, preferably a 1.5 or 2 BHK flat. I have a budget of 1.5 crore. I would prefer if avoid places like Navi Mumbai or Panvel for that matter.
Okay.
Could you suggest something worthwhile?
All right, so you're saying avoid Navi Mumbai and Panvel. So you would like to stay on the suburban line. Where can we take him? So 1 to 2 BHK, I guess 1.5 BHK should be possible. His budget's not small. Somewhere around Mira Road possible?
Not the Mira Road may not be, but if I were to see that, probably, the better location like Chembur, he can get 1.5 crore rupees worth of budget of the 2 BHKs, and there's enough property available. And the kind of a query which I had on the email which he has mentioned, he has really created very nice cage. He did mention that he has he needs a vicinity of BKC, he needs a vicinities of South Mumbai and all those things. So it really zeroed down to only one location, which is Chembur, and it also suggests that why Chembur is turning out to be a center for MMR region, and a lot of price appreciation happened in the recent time in that particular region. 2 reasons is this area has got improved in terms of connectivities because the metro link came in this sides. Then the east-west connectivity is the biggest benefit happened to this particular. Then the monorail projects also is functional. So because of that, there's a good appreciation which has happened in this particular micro market. Overall, if you see, there are around 3,700 units unsold and 65 months inventory. So it clearly indicates that when the price surge happened, it happened quite a lot. but if you see, overall annualized return is 3%. So last 2 years, the growth in the prices have subdued in that particular manner. So and we have 3 projects because there are. One is Godrej Prime by the Godrej developers, and prevailing rate is close to 14,000 rupees. Alta Vesta, there's another project, and then there is a Tridhatu developers project, Tridhatu Praram. So these are the 3 projects available where the 2 BHKs is available fitting in his budget, so he can choose one among them.
All right, Vivek. So like Pankaj mentioned, you had given us a very nice grid which helps us identify Chembur East as one of the micro markets in which you can buy, looking at your travel time and budget. And let me just take you through some of the details. Godrej Prime, which comes up on that list, is priced at 14,000 rupees per square foot, and it's going to be delivered in 2019. But with a developer like Godrej, you can be rest assured that this will come to you. 3.5 acres, D plus 14 stories, 9 towers. And if you look at the infrastructure, it's just about 4 kilometers from the IMAX cinemas and about 2 kilometers from K-Star Mall. You've got a railway station a kilometer away, so very, very well located. Enough number of schools also around. Project amenities also get almost very high points in terms of what all is available. Let's take a look at the other project which has been recommended, which is Alta Vista. This is by Sabri Group and it's priced at 13,000 rupees per square foot. And if I look at Godrej Prime, it's almost 1,000 rupees per square foot lower. The possession date is 2018. It's a 7.5 acre project, so it's larger than the Godrej Prime project, G+24 high rise with 9 wings. And if you look at when it can come, what else is available here, 5 minutes you can be connected to the Eastern Expressway and also Link Road 10 minutes away. So all of those connectivity points really add up for this project. Now there's one more project which is Tridhatu. Oh my God, that's a tongue twister, if I may say. Tridhatu Prarambh Chembur. That's a little bit more expensive than the other two that we've recommended, almost 15,293, but round it off, it's 15,300 rupees per square foot. It's a very small project, just 84 units, and completion date is 2018. Again, very well located in terms of infrastructure and connectivity. Okay, we've got this email. Lokeshwar Gogoi writes in and says, please suggest a 1 BHK property, Navi Mumbai, for investment for my daughter. Under construction projects will be preferable, good connectivity, good locality and high appreciation rates. I wish I had that magic wand that I could in 60 lakhs buy something which would assure me of all of that, Pankaj. But well, it's a cyclical industry, real estate. You don't know going forward. Maybe if you've got patient capital for the next 5 years, you could actually see some good returns. Where do we take him?
No, certainly in all the barometers which are suggesting, frankly speaking, the values are still not productive enough to ensure that you have an upside built in right from here in the market. So, but nevertheless, if you are considering a property for long term or thinking about buying for your own self use, one can consider. And Kharghar also is a very interesting place. If you look at it, it's kind of like in between Taloja, and another site is a higher end demographic of Neral and Seawood regions of the Navi Mumbai. So it is it's a location which caters to the mid segment, because Taloja is in the 4,500 rupees, and if you come towards the seaside, towards the western side of it, the price reduces. The Kharghar is in the range of 7,700 rupees and all those things. And it was probably Sidco's best master plan locations in that sense. The futuristic aspects, the Central Park and every other thing which they have developed, looks like there is going to be a good city which will get developed, and it's very well developed, good amount of densities, number of projects and all those things which are already there. So if you look at, we have around 3,300 units of unsold stocks. Ongoing months inventory is 61 months, and when I say the price not very productive enough, so if you were to take a flat on rent and if you were to buy a property, the difference between the rental and the EMI which you have supposed to pay is still in the range of 5 times and all, which clearly indicates that the prices or rental appreciation is not really happening. So any market where the rental is less than 3.5%, this clearly indicates the capital values have appreciated disproportionately higher, and there would be downside pressure. This is what is prevailing in this market too. So there are, and if you look at the annualized returns, though it's 4%, and the weighted average rate is prevailing at 7,200 rupees rates. So, but the future point of view, certainly long-term point of view, there could be appreciation, but not at the current rate. If you are buying property, negotiate hard with the developers.
All right,
so there are three properties: Juhi Luxurious, RS Exotica, and Sonnet. These are the 3 projects in the range of 7,200 to 7,800 rupees. You may choose among them.
All right, so Kharghar has been suggested for a 1 BHK 60 lakhs if you're looking at both investments and a very well livable area with excellent connectivity. This one really comes up top at the top. Juhi Luxuria, let's give you some of the points for this project. It's really a single building, 381 units. 1 BHK, 2 BHK, 3 BHKs, all of them are available. It's under construction. That's what you'd asked for and expected to be completed by 2020. So, you will have easy payment terms. And believe me, if you are going for an under construction project, negotiate hard. You should be able to get a better deal than the price mentioned there on that screen. All right, if I look at the second project, this one is RS Exotica at 7850 rupees per square foot. This one will be available much earlier in 2017. Again, well connected with lots of reasonably good amenities. I mean, I wouldn't say lots of amenities because these are very tiny projects, but it's got reasonable amenities. And the third one is Sonnet, and this one comes at 7,200 rupees per square foot. Completion date again early 2017. Very quickly, let's also flash the summary because it's important for people to get to know what are those 3 projects in 60 lakhs which you can buy. Kharghar is the market and 1 BHK is what we can bring you in this well-developed location. Chaitanya Vadva on the phone line with us. Hi Chaitanya, welcome to the Property Show. How can we help you?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. My name is Chaitanya Gadewar. Actually, I'm looking for 1 BHK or 2 BHK flat in Pune area, in Pune location. And my purpose of investment is like I want under construction or pre-launch offer. Because right now I am staying in Nagpur. After 3-4 years I may shift to Pune. At that time I need a flat or apartment.
All right. So you're not in a hurry, but definitely it's an end user decision. Between your Vagholis and the Hinjewadis, all of those which have employment opportunities around, where would you take him, Pankaj?
You rightly said that you have got a complete circle to really look around. So one side, western sides also, you can look at towards Thathavade and Wakad and all those regions. On the eastern side, you've got Vagholi and all other regions. But I'm also seeing there are certain markets like Moshi and Chakan on the north side and Nanded city and all those things on the south side. So city is having a supply across all the quadrants of the city, so different markets. So if you look at east and west got developed, but now is the chance for the northern side and southern sides also is emerging. But having said that, we have shortlisted 2 micro market. One is for Moshi, which is actually towards the Chakan. It interacts well with the Pimpri Chinchwad industrial belt as well as Chakan industrial belt. So it depends upon, since now I learned that he's from Nagpur, it's more for the investment reasons, then I would still suggest that he should consider more towards the Vagholi side, because that's where your IT economy is there and that's where the large clusters is getting developed and large number of supplies. So I always say that whenever you are picking a location, always pick up a location where there is a cluster of the projects which are coming. So because that helps building the locations and as the density increases, the appreciation chances also are higher for that location. So the Vagholi is one region which I would prefer over Moshi, but we have a project for Moshi as well as Vagholi both. So you can consider Sankalp in Vagholi and Majestic City in Vagholi. Both are in the range of 3,300 rupees price bracket. And we have in Moshi GK Palacios as a project. So that's also that's in the range of 4,300. So depending upon your budget, you may consider. Both falls within your bracket.
So Moshi and Vagholi, these are the 2 areas that we are recommending, sir. So take a look at the first project, which is Dreams Group. From Dreams Group, Sankalp is the name of the project. This one is available at 3,300 rupees per square foot. It's only available in the resale market. It's 4 towers and 464 units. It's 9 kilometers from the Mumbai Pune highway and 22 kilometers away from the airport. So very well located with lots of amenities. Now the second project is Mystique City by Majestic Landmarks, and 3,390, just a little bit more expensive, not too much. 2017 is the completion date. 18 towers totaling 622 units and a ready to move in project as well. Now the third one is, if I just take a look at it, this one is GK Palacio by GK Associates. This one is Moshi Chakan at 4,300 rupees per square foot, so more expensive, again ready to move in. It's a big, slightly larger project, 14 acres, comprises of 8 towers and 12 stories each. So these are some of the projects that you can consider. While buying a home, good infrastructure and connectivity plays a key role. After all, that will eventually decide the quality of your life, especially in busy cities. So, to make things easy for you, we've come up with 5 locations in Mumbai that you should look at if connectivity and easy commute are something that is important to you. Ashwini Priyolkar joins us with that story.
Apart from prices, the next thing which is on the radar of most home buyers is good connectivity and infrastructure. Any location that matches this will definitely give more value for your money.
Divide infrastructure into 2 categories. One is the physical infrastructure and the second set would be social infrastructure. And if you look at both together, these are the essential ingredients for a good quality of life.
We spoke to the experts and came up with these 5 locations that make great investment destinations thanks to the infrastructure here. Andheri, the most important region in the western suburbs of Mumbai. This region has emerged as the most preferred office as well as residential hub. It is well connected with suburban rail network, and coming up of Mumbai Metro has drastically increased its east-west connectivity. Lower Parel in South Mumbai has seen remarkable transformation over the years. The old mill lands has given way to offices and malls. This region is well connected through rail network, and the presence of Bandra Worli Sea Link has brought it closer to the suburbs and airport. Bhandup in the eastern suburbs was predominantly known as the industrial town, but not anymore. Good roads and coming up of LBS Marg has improved its connectivity. Besides, there are good schools, hospitals and other social infrastructure is in place. Chembur. The growth of this region over the years has been phenomenal. The connectivity of this region has got a major boost due to the presence of the monorail, Santa Cruz Chembur Link Road and the Eastern Freeway, Ghodbandar Road in Thane, which is connected with network of good roads, highways and the social infrastructure in this region is also in place. All these areas which are supported by good infrastructure are always in demand even when the market is down. But the key thing to watch out for will be the timely upgradation of the existing infrastructure. In Mumbai, with camera person Nilesh Devadiga, Ashwini Priyolkar, NDTV.
On the way back, best budget buys in Thane and 2 BHK homes from locally reputed builders in Navi Mumbai. Stay with us.